We gonna pass, moving out, little doubt. Yeah, we done with middle class, middle class.
Hey guys, it's Carger, and today we'll be doing a guide to sniping. So I've been hearing that a few people have been having trouble sniping, and they've been seeing me sniping, and they want to try to get better. So I'll just kind of explain some of the tips and tricks that have helped me get better at sniping. So first of all of this is going to come with practice. I think that goes without saying. But there are a few things you can do to try to up your sniper game. So one of the most basic tips is when you're sniping, always have your reticle at head level. Unless you're trying to body somebody and you want to, like say you're charged with light, you can one-shot body, you always want to have your reticle head level. So there are a few things you can do, like one, this crack right here, you kind of notice that it lines up with this line, there's a line up here. You kind of want to get your reticle on some of these things that are already on walls and buildings and things that kind of line up with heads. So, for example, this light, if you're far away down here, you can kind of use this light as a guide. Anything that really you see can be used. For example, when I'm playing Rumble with some of my friends on this map, I'll notice if I kill them and they respawn, this is kind of where their head level is, right at this line. There are just a few things, map awareness, that you can do to up your sniper game. When they're coming here, you know their head level is going to be about here because of the height difference. So really all is just that you want your reticle to be there. For the next trick or tip and trick, what I want to share with you guys is when you're sniping, the 2-second rule is very important. If you're hard scoping a lane, 2 seconds, you want to dip out of the way, because most likely if somebody's not peeking that lane, they're either going on this other lane right here, or they're trying to flank you, or maybe trying to aim a headshot or try to shoot you. So aim a lane for 2 seconds. If you don't see anybody there, try to switch it. Odds are, if they're not there, they're going to be somewhere else, and you maybe can capitalize on that. Another thing, when you're sniping, if you see someone's running and you want to try to get them, sometimes if you have one shot left, it's better to just not shoot and kind of let them re-peek a lane. If someone's running across here, you're kind of a little bit too slow, don't waste a shot. Kind of, you know they'll peek around that lane again, or maybe come up around near heavy side. Just kind of wait until they're there. With snipers, you want to be as accurate as you possibly can. Something else that I noticed people doing, and something else that I kind of picked up on myself, is you want to have a lot of movement with snipers. You don't want to be that guy crouching, just moving along, hard scoping lanes. You want to be quick. It's okay if you miss a few shots, but you want to be quick at it. You don't want to get yourself caught. Snipers are meant to be a one-shot kill from almost any distance. You don't want to be caught, you know, hard scoping a lane and then bam, from the side you get killed. One of the things snipers are usually stereotyped for are being slow, being hard scoping lanes. They can't really get kills. What you want to do is be that guy that kind of is an aggressive sniper. It's okay if you body. If you're in a team environment, they can help team shot with you. You want to be quick though. One of the things I've noticed, and there are a few clips of me doing this, is where I'm hiding behind a wall. Let's say maybe I'm 3-peeking or something. Something that really helps me is if they know I'm here, they can see I'm on the radar, they can kinda, know I'm here and aim that lane. So if I'm here and I know they're looking at me, say I'm 3-peeking, what is very important is making sure that you don't just want to peek out like this. Odds are, they're already aiming at your head. So if you're sniping and you know that you maybe want to get a headshot on there and you can see them right there. One of the things that's very important, especially if you're a hunter, is maybe dodging out and then getting your reticle there, because from their perspective, they're aiming it right there and they're expecting you to peek out. If they see some quick movement, they're going to aim their reticle downwards, still in that hard scoping motion. They're going to be very slow, and then you can easily kind of capitalize on that. Especially if you're 3-peeking this, you see them, they're aiming you. What you want to do is just quickly dodge out of the way, all the way over here. And kind of, even if you slide, you want to kind of dodge out of here, try to get a headshot, bam, they're dead. There are a few clips of me doing that. Some are in my montages. You can kind of check that out. But another thing that I want to emphasize is just movement in general. I was talking about sniper movement a lot. You want to be reticle, you want to be quick, you want to make sure they can't really get you. But if they're pushing you, and you have, like, say, one sniper left, you don't go full-on sniper mode. It's okay to pull out your primary and kind of take a duel, even at those mid-ranges. If they're here and a guy pops out of this kind of area right here, don't swing your sniper there. If you think you can easily get him, go for it. Don't waste the sniper shot. Sniper shots are meant to get picks at any distance, but if you think you can take a fight closer than that, don't even worry. Well, and one of the most important tips I can give you, whenever you're sniping, if you shoot, it does not matter if you hit or if you miss, but right after you shoot, immediately pull out your primary. I guarantee you, if you look at any clip of me sniping, you'll see as soon as I shoot, my primary is right in my hand as fast as I possibly can. Usually you want to use something like a sidearm, or the last word works great for this, but whenever you're sniping, as soon as you shoot, it doesn't matter if you miss or if you hit, immediately pull out your primary. So then, if you do miss, if they pull up around the corner, jump right up, you're dead. That's so important, especially when especially when you're sniping and maybe they're already rushing you and you don't have too much time to react. Bam, you pull out your primary, maybe jump over their head, and they're dead, just like that. Some ways to counter snipers is, say you're right here, there's a guy down there, he's hard scoping you. One of the most important things is kind of just bait his shot. You don't want to make sure he knows where you is, so maybe jumping up in the air, dodging out, sliding out, whatever you can to kind of bait his shot, close the distance. That's one of the most important things when you see somebody sniping you or hard scoping you, closing that distance. It's okay if you use abilities like your hunter kind of melee thing right there. It's okay. Anything to draw their reticle away from your head and kind of let you close the distance easier. That's one of the things. If you are seeing a sniper shooting at you, or maybe he's just hard scoping you, you have two options. You can try to not really challenge him, kind of bait him into taking a shot and close the distance that way. Or if you know you have something that can really flinch him out of it, you can kind of dodge out of the way and then flinch him hard, you know? Make sure he doesn't get that reticle on. He'll still be scoping you. He thinks he can get that, and that's an easy kill for you. One thing I also want to emphasize, if you're in your super and you can kind of see that a sniper is aiming you, he's confident that he can hit that. So with any super, every super has movement, right? You want to use that movement, kind of jump out of the way, dodge, do whatever you can to try to get that reticle right off your head, because odds are he's pretty confident that he can hit that shot. So if you're in your super, dodge out of the way, jump, flick, do whatever you need to do to try to get out of the sniper's way. That's another thing that's super important. As for sniper tips in general, 3-peeking, I know it's kind of toxic. You see people 3-peeking all the time, whether it's emoting or it's a sword, but it does really help when you're in a competitive environment like just survival or Trials of Osiris, where you need that pick. And if you can see around a corner and they don't know that, you can kind of already have your reticle in the spot that you think they're going to be. And that's very important in some competitive environments where you kind of need that edge, especially if they're doing it as well. You definitely want to put on the sword, or just emote peek in general. There's not too much else. It's just, again, like, practice. You always want to be practicing, and that's how I got good. My friend who actually introduced me to Destiny originally, he loved to 1v1. He 1v1'd me all the time, destroyed me every single time, and we kind of didn't play too much after that, but I just kept practicing with my sniper, you know, aiming, jumping around, trying to hit those in-air snipes too, just focusing on my accuracy in general. When I 1v1'd again, I completely destroyed him. It's all just practice, but these tips will help you progress faster, and hopefully you can do better next time when you're trying to snipe, or hopefully these tips help you. So if you guys enjoyed, please consider subscribing. If you have any more video ideas you would like to send to me, leave them in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one.